This is the Algo Futures Trader Weekly Market Roundup, and this is AFT 7 for NinjaTrader 7. It is an opening morning breakout strategy. That is, this template is provided. You can use this for free as long as you want. It's a pre-programmed template. Everything is set up for you. But I wanted to take a look at even though it's Memorial Day here, the futures markets are open, and you can see the S&P here had generated a long signal. The NQ here initially generated a short signal and then a long signal here as it's breaking out to the upside. But one of the reasons we would this morning avoid the short trade in the NQ and rather just stick with the long side, if you look at one of the tools that we use, this is our alphawebtrader. And this tells us our Session VWAP here, SFG, what are the strongest markets and the weakest markets in terms of movement. And you can see the NQ and the ES are two of the stronger markets. And look at your YM here on the end is the weakest market. If you look at the chart visually here, obviously you can see that the NASDAQ, so is one of the reasons why we wouldn't want to short the NASDAQ, because it's one of the stronger markets. Rather, we look for a breakout to the upside. So you would basically just set this, if I just go here, semi-autonomous, we'd click the next long and then automatic trading on. And that would avoid any short signals, and it would tell the software only take the long signals, right? Because we see it's coming in as the strongest market. Same with your S&P here. Now the S&P did not even trigger a short trade. It only broke out to the long side here. Right? And it's basically hit this little first resistance level. But if we look at the Dow has not even broken out one way or the other here. All right, so if we look at our alphawebtrader and just see, notice the Dow, again, the weakest market. And if I go to our alpha bias here, this will short the trend strength index here. Tells us the Dow in terms of momentum, right? One of the weaker markets. So we have our trend strength index and also our Session VWAP. So we have one is trend power, if you will, and one is momentum. And so this just tells us, hey, NQ, one of the stronger markets, ES, your EMD, which is your mid caps, right? If you trade the EMD, which is a great market to trade, if you're used to that market, great market to trade. You could be long that, long NQ, maybe long ES. But as you get down the strength here, YM, Russell, if we look at the Russell, right, your Russell here also has not broken out yet, right? So it's a weaker market compared to your S&P and your NASDAQ here. So anyway, that's some of the tools that we can use to determine before the market opens what markets you want to be long, what markets you might want to be short, depending on which markets are strong and weak. But they're a good guide so that you can kind of get into the right market, just set the software to trade in the direction that you want it to trade, avoid short signals, let's say, in the NQ this morning, only take the long trades. And by the way, you can use this software, you can download it for free, use it as long as you want, right? There's no trial period, you just use it as long as you want. When you become proficient, you've found a strategy that works for you, a combination of filters and so on that you're comfortable with, then you can go ahead and go live in terms of your real account, real money, purchase a license or lease a license. You can join our Discord server below. All the links for that are below. That's free as well. All right, hope that's helpful. Have a great Memorial Day, and we'll see you back next week.